Hello everypony, and welcome to Ocarina of Time 3D, episode number 5, where we're going to be going and finding the Great Fairy at the top of Death Mountain. That completely failed. As always, I am Serene Inc., and joining me, for these Zelda adventures is...
I'm Sadia. Hi everyone, as usual.
This one's always a little tricky to do. Boom! Failed. Timing is different. Like it's the same amount of time, but the blinking is different on the 3DS version as opposed to the N64 version. So.
Question, why would there be a cow on a mountain?
No idea. I hate this place.
How is that shield protecting Link? We will never know.
Ouch. I always get hit, like, several times here. Supposedly that Hylian shield is supposed to be really good for this area, which I mean it is, because it blocks it. You know, you duck and then it blocks the boulder, but then I always get hit when I stand back up. I don't know. And there must be a trick to it that I don't really understand. Despite me playing this game like 100 times. Whatever.
Hi Kipora, no one cares about you.
Luckily, I don't have to actually talk to him until I'm ready to leave. He doesn't auto-talk to me, which is nice. Great Fairy's Fountain. Time to get our magic bar. I almost tried to play left, up, right instead of X, A, Y.
X-A-Y, X-A-Y. Oh. Here's a question. In Hyrule Warriors, the Great Fairies actually look decent. Why didn't they do this in this game?
Because different people making the game.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's right.
Hyrule Warriors is a third-party product, so...
True, I didn't realize that.
That's also why most of the female characters in Hyrule Warriors are half naked, as opposed to most Zelda games where they're not usually such. Although, speaking of Hyrule Warriors, I will say that I really like Alana. So.
You just think she's adorable.
I think she's hot, but yeah. I don't know. She's blue. She wears blue, and she wears a tube top and a short skirt. Those are the kinds of things I look for in other girls. Why are you not talk? It would not let me talk to him. I think it was because of L targeting the sign. So, I don't know.
How could he carry Link?
He picks him up in his talons.
I know
He's
that,
huge,
but
Al.
it's like...
He's huge.
I know... Never mind. It's just like an owl's not heavy enough to carry a 20-pound... Not a 20-pound child, like... 90-pound child? Never mind.
Yeah, probably 80 to 90 pounds. Probably the average kid of his age would be somewhere in the 60 to 80 pound range. So, I don't really question it, simply because he's not carrying adult Link, who's like 150 pounds, plus all that equipment that he's carrying. I mean, have you seen the Megaton hammer and how heavy that thing must be?
Link has a magic bag, just like in any Zelda game.
Right?
Actually, in Skyward Sword, they sort of explained that.
Yes, the adventuring gear. I mean, he still doesn't store his items there. That's just where he stores his, like, extra stuff. So.
Still, they kind of explained that a little bit.
Yeah. Although if we go the D&D route, the Dungeons and Dragons route, there is an item called a bag of holding. And the bag of holding you can stick like, I think it's like 700 or 800 pounds into, and it doesn't weigh anything. It's just that if you put more in it than it can carry, the bag breaks, and then everything that was in that bag of holding comes spilling out, and then the bag of holding is completely worthless.
Mm-hmm.
So, funny fact, if you were to pour water into a bag of holding, the items inside would not get wet because it actually separates the items that you put in there. They like have each item has its own like dimensional space. So you could put like 2 gallons of water in there and it would not touch anything else. I don't know how you would get 2 gallons of water out after you put it in there, but I mean, it's a thing. One of my players in my 4th edition D&D group, back when I had that running like 4 years ago, he did that. I don't remember why he did that, but he did that for some reason. He like took his bag of holding and he filled it. He like put water in it. I don't remember why. I don't know. It was very awkward and I didn't understand it. But according to the rules of bags of holding, it doesn't affect his other items, so whatever. Oh, it might have been like holy water or something. I don't remember. I just remember that he poured water into his bag of holding. I'm like, okay. How are you going to get the water out of it? I don't know. Maybe I'll just turn it inside out and it'll come gushing out. Well, I mean, that is how the bag of holding works, but I don't know. Whatever. Speaking of D&D, I do a D&D podcast on Sundays. And it is live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do that every Sunday. I then promptly post it to YouTube if anybody wants to watch it. We're currently playing through Curse of the Azure Bonds. Of course, not that I expect many people who are interested in D&D to watch Zelda videos. They probably rather watch D&D videos, but sometimes people's interests overlap, such as me. Alright, Sora's Domain. Time to go get our scale.
Seems like they're more welcoming here than Goron City. Unless it's me, though.
I mean, I had to play the song for both of them. People in the Gorons in Goron City talk to me. None of the Zoras have even appeared yet. Yep, all the rupees I throw down. Whee!
Oh, they're all blue rupees.
Yep, no blue rupees.
Yeah, but sometimes you can get like purple or orange. It's pretty rare though.
In all my times of playing, I do not think I've ever seen him do that before.
It can happen though. Like I've seen it happen. Not personally, but I watched somebody doing that and it happened to them.
Interesting. It's funny, I've played this game a lot.
Not during this part though, but she was doing something else. I don't know what she was doing.
Well, it made you get to play the game a second time later on. For the gold scale, it could have been that.
No, you get the gold skill for the fishing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was grinding money. That's right.
She's probably just playing the game for money.
For 100% and stuff.
Right. Do. So I'm not even gonna bother talking to King Zora right now. Because I need the scale before I can do anything else. Got the silver scale. Whee!
I love how realistic the diving looks in this game. It looks so awesome.
Right. Hey, there's a Zora. Whoops.
It comes out of
I
nowhere.
bounced. I hate trying to go into this hole. I always end up bouncing off of it the first time. Yeah, now I
Rupees,
can get
rupees,
over
and oh my god, there's something down there.
We got an empty bottle. Wait a minute, there's something in it. You got an empty bottle. You can put something in it. Wait a minute, there's already something in it. Curious. I wonder what's inside. I really
I
don't
kind of wonder
what's
if Link can
inside
actually
this.
read.
I would assume so, since he can read the letter.
What letter?
The letter in the bottle that I just picked
Oh.
up.
Yeah, but that would be the narrator, though. I don't know.
Whoops. Yeah, but I mean, he pulls it out and he looks at it and he reads it. So I assume he can read. I mean, they've never said anything to the contrary. The fact that there's signs in the Kokiri forest seem to indicate that the Kokiri can read. My finger slipped. Hi, King Zora. Here's your letter from Princess Ruto. Inside Lord Jabba Jabba. This can't be right. Blah blah blah. Here, keep the bottle. I'll keep the letter.
It takes
and
26 times for him to do this.
Yep.
I actually counted. And another friend of mine counted too. There we go.
Move his fat butt. And yeah, it actually was 26 times.
Wait, what?
I said, and yes, it actually is 26 times. I just happened to count along with it. Once I
Oh.
mentioned that you
You didn't
have
tell me you were
counted it before.
counting. I actually told you the number.
Well, I wasn't counting until you told me the number, in which case I was like, huh, I've never actually stopped to count. I wonder if it actually is 26. And so I counted, and it was 26 too. So.
Must have said at the
Alright.
right time you counted in the very beginning.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you mentioned it right at the, first, right before he started moving. So he had only moved, twice before I started counting. So I already started from, 3 on that. It was 26. Alright, well, I think this is the first time that we're going to have done the pre-quest and the dungeon together, and not actually have finished the dungeon in the same episode that we started it. Because there's no way I'm getting through this in, what? 7 minutes? Which is about what we have left for our recording time, unless I don't end up not caring and then go 30 minutes anyway. Oh, we don't have any real set time. I just try to keep the episodes somewhere between 20 to 30 minutes. So.
I don't even keep track of the time. She does it because she's the one recording.
Yeah. I don't even keep track of the time. It's Open Broadcaster software that keeps track of the time for me. I just look up, see how long I've been recording, and make note of that.
I think I have a timer on my recording thingy, but I have to make it a timer, which I don't want to do.
Oh no!
Oh no! It actually looks like she's having her boobs covered. At least in this version.
I'll give you the honor of carrying me.
Carry me, peasant! Okay, no, she's not that spoiled.
Well, she kind of is, actually. I could see her
I
saying
said not that spoiled. She is spoiled, but not that spoiled.
she is pretty spoiled. She also can't swim. Fun fact.
She's a Sora. She should be able to swim.
Yeah, but if you let her, or if you keep her in the water while you're here, she sinks, and then you have to go recollect her. So she can't actually swim. Like here when you raise the water level. If she's in the water when the water level raises, she sinks into the water and disappears. Ah, darn it. I almost made it. I didn't. Actually made it.
Wow.
That was very sad. Nah! I wasn't even trying to do that. Okay. Wow. Talk about sheer dumb luck on my part. Waiting for the platform to lower. Yay. This dungeon is so much fun.
Woo!
Note this extreme sarcasm in my voice.
I couldn't tell. Now I'm getting it.
Right? Watch out for that thing. I almost always forget that it's there, but I remembered it this time. This way.
Parasites! At least I think those are parasites.
Doesn't look like one person can push the switch down. Navi says as I'm holding Princess Ruto above my head. And thus promptly push the switch
Ruto's just watching.
down. Right?
She's just watching.
It's
I'm
like-
actually finding this kind of funny. The little things make.
Master Quest is really awkward because inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly there are cows.
Oh my god, yeah, that was creepy. I think I rage quit at this part in the 3D version. In the N64, not N64, I mean the GameCube version, I rage quit at the Fire Temple.
I rage quit at the Spirit Temple. When I had to go forward in time to solve a puzzle back in... I had to go to the present to solve a puzzle in the past. No. That made no sense to me.
Wait, so you had to go in a temple as an adult, realize you had to solve as a kid, then go back as a kid?
No, I had to... there was in the Spirit Temple, there is a puzzle that you have to do when you're adult Link, that after you solve it, you have to go back in time as a kid and finish solving it, and then go back into the present again. It's like part of the adult Link section, instead of like how the Spirit Temple is normally split up between the Child Link and the Adult Link sections. This was like, you're doing the Adult Link section, you do something, and you have to go back in time, become a child again, finish solving a puzzle that you started in the present, and then go back, or go forward in time again and complete it as an adult. It's really confusing.
No, I never got that far, so I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I can kind of imagine it, but
Yeah, you're confused by it because it really is exactly that confusing. It doesn't make sense, and your mind's going, I don't understand that. Because it doesn't make sense.
I
It all,
probably have to visualize it just to figure it out.
yeah. Basically, like, you hit a switch as adult Link. It
Right.
drops a box. Then you go back as child Link. You pick up that box. You drop that box on a switch that opens a door that you then go through. That then lets you hit a switch so that you can then go back in, or go back to the present as adult Link to then go through that door.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all. In the context of time travel, how does changing the present change the past? That was my problem with the Spirit Temple, and that's why I rage quit. When I'm like, okay, so I have to change the present to change the past now? Okay. It's like,
You
I
mean the
thought,
present and future, because technically Child Link is the present.
wow. I mean, Child Link is also the past, too.
I don't know.
But, yeah. It's like I have to go back to being a child to complete a puzzle as an adult that I started as an adult. How does changing something as an adult affect my child's past? Yeah,
The past.
how does changing the future change my past, you know? I thought video games were supposed to be about immersion. And that completely broke like the fourth wall for me and completely unimmersed me in the game world and totally confused the crap out of me. Ouch. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh crap. I have to say the death animation of the tentacles is much better in the 3D version.
Mm.
Also,
And they had spikes on it. That's actually kind of new.
Yep. Also, we're almost halfway through this dungeon.
Huh.
On the other hand, we're also almost at the end of our timer, so I'll probably come down here, fight the mini-boss, and then end the video there. Because that just sounds like a good ending spot to me. Considering the 3 mini-bosses right on the other side of this doorway. Gold Skulltulas. I usually get all of them here in the first trip, just because it's not hard to do. I usually just don't go back to get the others. That's it. This mini-boss always annoys me. I've never really figured out a good way to do this.
Oh god, I love this line.
Yep, Princess Ruto got the spiritual stone. But why Princess Ruto? What? I love how she does the, like, you know, holding the thing over her head and everything thing. It's like, does everybody in this world do that, or is it just Link and Ruto? Well, I mean, Hyrule Warriors kind of answers that question, because all of the characters do it. All of the playable characters do that in Hyrule Warriors. Smack. And the boomerang went straight through him. I love glitches.
Glitch.
Got it. This part is so annoying. I really just don't understand how this battle works. Despite having played this so many times, I just have not found an easier way to do this than this. Throwing the boomerang and hoping that you'll hit him at the moment when his back is to you.
You could probably chase him around too, but it's even harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is annoying.
The main problem I have with this fight is my boomerang keeps going through him without actually doing anything to him. He has like invincibility frames or something.
There you go.
There is another trick where if you let yourself get hit, he then turns around. But then you have to have really good reflexes to get back up and throw the boomerang before it gets too far away, otherwise you're just losing health at that point. And once again, my boomerang is going straight through him. Somebody explain this fight in the comments, please.
Oh, there you got it.
That time. Still have like 2 more hits on him. Seriously, somebody explain this fight, please. I never understood this fight. Oh, there was just 1 more hit. He's dead.
Wow. Yay!
Yeah. Alright, I guess next episode we will finish up Lord Jabu Jabu's belly. I know there's not really much left, but it's enough to take up another like 6 minutes. I'd really rather not have like a 35-minute episode. So, yeah. If you've been enjoying, please feel free to subscribe if you're new to the channel. That said, please feel free to leave a rating and leave a comment. If you understand that boss that I just fought better than I do, because clearly, despite me having played this 100 times, I still don't understand that fight. So, if you know how to do that fight really easily, please let me know. I would love to know a better way of doing that. It's just that's how I've always done it, because I can't figure out another way of doing it. So, that said, thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody next time.
Bye.
Keep calm and pony on, everybody.